the right understanding. So these are the table of content of today's video. This introduction of right understanding, relationship and physical facilities, prioritization of physical facilities, interplay between relationship and physical facilities, methods to fulfillment human aspirations, living in harmony. So let's start with the introduction part. Right understanding is crucial or critical concept in study of human values, as it is lays the foundation of ethical living and relationship or of a fulfillment life. It consists of holistic grasp of reality, rooted in self-awareness, empathy, rational thinking, and ethical discrimination. So, if you are talking about the aspects of right understanding, it is self-knowledge, interpersonal understanding, rational thinking, ethical discriminant. These are the key aspects of right understanding. In self knowledge, it involves understanding all thoughts, emotions, motivates strength and weaknesses. This self awareness is crucial for personal development and making informed decisions. Consider person who feel constant stress at work. Through self reflections, they realize that their stress from increases from perfections and failure of fear. This awareness allows them to address these underlying issues, perhaps by setting more realistic goals and seeking support, leading to the improvement or improved mental health and job satisfaction. Interpersonal understanding involved recognizing and appreciating the perspective, emotions, and experience of others. This empathy fosters better communication, stronger relationship, and social harmony. In that, a manager notices a decline in a employee's performance. Instead of scolding them, the manager seeks to understand the reason behind the change. They discover employees is dealing with a personal crisis. With this understanding, the manager offers support and flexibility, which helps the employer or employee recover and improve their work performance. In rational thinking involves using logic and reason to evaluate situation, make decision and solve problem. It requires critical thinking and avoiding biases. During a team project, conflicting ideas arise. Instead of their own viewpoint, a team member using rational thinking to evaluate all suggestions objectively. These consider the pros and cons of each idea and suggest a solution that combines the best aspect leading to the successful project outcome. In ethical, it involves recognizing with the right and wrong and make choices that align with the ethical principles and human values. Suppose a business faces a dilemma, it can rather cut the cost by using cheaper, lower quality material or maintaining quality by finding others way to save money. Using critical or using ethical discriminant, the business decided to maintain quality to ensure customer satisfaction and trust, even if it is mean lower short-term profit, and this is a build long-term royalty reputation. And if you are discussing about the real life example of right understanding, we can take the example of Mahatma Gandhi non-violence resistance. Mahatma Gandhi understanding of human values and ethical principles led him to adopt non-violent resistance against British rule. His deep self-knowledge, empathy for the opposed, rational thinking institutionalized the independence movement, and ethical discriminant in choosing non-violence inspired millions and led to independent India. After that, corporate social responsibility. Companies that engage in corporate social responsibilities practices demonstrate right understanding by considering the impact of their action on society and environment. Uh, In that, company that reduce its carbon footprint and invest sustainable practices shows an understanding its responsibility towards the planet and the future generation. In conflict resolution, in communities facing ethnic or religious conflict, right understanding can lead to peaceful solution. Leaders who practice empathy, rational dialogue, and ethical discrimination can bridge divide, foster mutual respect, and create inclusive solutions that benefit all the parties involved. Now, developing right understanding. How one can develop right understanding. First one is through personal practices, interpersonal practices, societal practices, education to human values. First, let's take the personal practices. In that, mindfulness meditation enhance self-awareness and emotions regulations, help in reflecting on personal thought and experiences, encourage rational thinking and open-mindedness in active listening, promote empathy and better understanding of the others, foster rational dialogue and improvement, ethical leadership, set the example of integrity and ethical decision making. In societal practice, education on human values integrate ethical discriminant into curriculum. Community program encourage empathy and cooperation among diverse group. Policy making ensure decisions are made in rational thinking and ethical consideration. So, right understanding is essential for leading a meaningful and ethical life. It involves a continuous process of self-awareness, empathy, rational thinking, and ethical discriminant. By cultivating these qualities, individuals and society can achieve personal growth, harmonious relationship, and just a compassionate world. So, relationship and physical facilities. Human aspirations are fundamentally centered on achieving a state of happiness, fulfillment, and well-being. Okay, human aspirations are fundamentally centered on achieving a state of happiness, fulfillment, and well-being. And to achieve this, it is essential to understand the basic requirement that contribute to the state through nurturing relationship and securing physical facilities. So let's discuss about it. First one is relation. Relationship refers to the connection and interaction we have with others, including family, friends, colleagues, and the broader community. In that, we can include trust, respect, understanding, love, and care. Trust is the foundation of any healthy relationship. It involves being reliable and consistent into action and work. A child trusts their parents to provide care and support. This trust creates a secure environment for the childhood growth. After that, respect. Respect involves recognizing and appreciating each other inherent values and individually. In a workplace, respecting colleagues' opinion and contribution foster a collaborative and positive environment. In understanding entails empathy and the ability to perceive and appreciate others' feeling and perspective. When a friend listens without judgment to someone going through a tough time, it strengthens her bond. Love and care. Love and care are expressed through actions that shows concern and affection. Art of kindness, like helping a neighbor in need, strength community ties. Prioritization of relationship. In that, relationship should be prioritized as they are integral to our emotional and psychological health. Without strong positive relationship, even the best physical facilities cannot ensure happiness and fulfillment. So, the next topic is physical facilities. Physical facilities refers to the material resources and amenities required for survival, comfort, and a decent standard of living. In physical facilities, it is include food, shelter, clothing, healthcare, education, and other necessities that support our physical well-being. Basic needs, comfort and convenience, health and education, these are the key concept or key aspects of physical facilities. In basic need, food, shelter, water are the fundamental necessities for the survival. Providing a safe and secure home for a family is essential for their well-being. Comfort and convenience, facilities that enhance comfort, such as electricity, transportations, appliances, contribute to a higher quality of life. Access to public transportation allow individuals to communicate or commute efficiently and reduce stress. Health and education, healthcare services ensure physical well-being, while education enable intellectual growth and better opportunity. In that, access to the quality education can significantly improve a personal life perspective and societal contribution. Prioritization of physical facilities. Physical facilities, while essential, should be viewed as a tool to support our life. They are the secondary to relationship, but are necessary to ensure a stable and comfortable environment that allow relationship to flourish. So, correct priorities. What are the correct priorities? Correct priorities between the relationship and physical facilities should always place relationship first. That prioritize is based on the understanding that intrinsic values of relationship, support system, holistic well-being. In that, relationship have intrinsic values in contributing to our emotional and psychological well-being. People often find joy and meaning of life through connection with family and friends, even in the absence of abundant physical resources. Support system, strong relationship act as a support system during difficult times, providing emotional and sometimes financial assistance. In that, in the time of crisis, such as illness and financial hardship, supported from loved ones can be more impactful than material wealth. After that, holistic well-being, in that relationship address holistic well-being by fulfillment emotions, social and psychological need, while physical facilities primarily address physical need. In that, a person with a fulfilling family life and strong friendship is likely to experience higher over life satisfaction compared to the someone who is wealthy but isolated. Interplay between relationship and physical facilities. While relationships are the primary focus, physical facilities are also essential for supporting and nurturing these relationships. First one is creating a conducive environment, enabling opportunities, reducing stress. In creating a conducive environment, educate physical facilities provide a conducive environment for relationship to thrive. A comfortable home enable family members to live together harmoniously and spend quality time together. In enabling opportunity, physical facilities such as education, healthcare enable individuals to grow, which can be enhance their ability to contribute positively and positively to the relationship. In reducing stress, meeting basis physically need reduce stress, allow individual to focus on building and maintaining relationship. Financial stability from secure employment allow people to investigate time and energy into their relation. So, in the relationship and the physical facilities, both are crucial for fulfilling human needs, but they must be prioritized collectively. Relationship should be the primary focus due to their profound impact on emotional and physiological well-being. Physical facilities, while secondary, are essential for providing the stability, support needed for relationship to flourish. By nurturing both aspects, individual and society can achieve holistic well-being and fulfilling life. So, happiness and prosperity are critical appraisal. In the quest for a fulfilling life. The concept of happiness and prosperity are often interwoven and pursued. However, understanding these concepts correctly is crucial for achieving genuine fulfillment. This critical appraisal aims to clarify these concepts and evaluate the current social scenario with detailed notes or examples. So, understanding happiness. Happiness is a state of well-being characterized by emotions ranging from contentment to instant joy. It is subjective experience influenced by various internal and external factors. And emotional well-being, life satisfaction, healthy relationship, physical and mental health, these all are the key aspect of happiness. Without these, one cannot be happy in his or her life. So in emotional well-being, positive emotions such as joy, love, peace, spending time with loved ones, one can evoke feeling of joy and contentment. In life satisfaction, a sense of fulfillment and satisfactions with one life as a whole. Feeling satisfied with one's career achievement and personal relationship. A sense of meaning and purpose in life contribute a long-term happiness. Engaging in meaningful work or hobbies that align with the one's value. So, positive supportive relationships are fundamental to happiness. Strong friendship and family bonds provide emotional support and enhance well-being. In physical and mental health, good health is a significant contributor to overall happiness. Regular exercise and a balanced diet improve physical health, which in turn boost and mental well-being. Prosperity. Prosperity refers to a state of flourishing, success, and good fortune. It consists of not only material wealth but also other from the well-being. The key aspect of prosperity is economic stability, access to resource, quality of life, opportunity for growth, community and social capital. In social or economic stability, having sufficient financial resources to meet basic needs and desires, stable employment and a steady income provide economic security. Access to resources in that availability of resources such as education, healthcare, housing. Access to these quality educations enable individuals to improve their social economic status. Quality in life, overall well-being and a living standard. Living in a safe and clean environment which access to culture and recreational activities. In opportunity and growth, opportunity for personal and professional development, availability of career advancement, opportunity and professional training programs. After that, community and the social capital, strong community networks and the social capital contribute to the prosperity. Communities use strong social ties and mutual support system enhance collective prosperity. So, now come to the critical appraisal of prosperity. Happiness is a current scenario, overemphasis on materialism, mental health crisis, lack of work-life balance. These are the critical appraisal of happiness. In that, happiness in the current scenario. So, overemphasis on materialism. Modern society often equate happiness with material wealth and consumption. The pursuit of luxury goods and status symbol as a mean to achieve happiness. This materialistic focus can lead to temporary satisfaction but often result in long-term dissatisfaction and emptiness. And mental health crisis, increasing rate of mental health crises such as anxiety, depression and stress. High work pressure environment and social media comparison contribute to the mental health problems. Despite economic growth, mental well-being is declining, indicating a disconnection between material wealth and the true happiness. Lack of work-life balance, in that many individuals struggle to balance professional life and personal life. Long working hours and the pressure to succeed professionally can strain personal relationship and reduce happiness. Achieving a work-life balancing is essential for sustained happiness, but is often overlooked in a pursuit career. Now, prosperity. Prosperity in the current scenario. What one consider prosperity in current scenario? Economic inequality, access to the basic service, environmental sustainability, technology advancement. In economic inequality, growing the difference between rich and poor, the wealth gap, where a small percentage of the population control a large portion of the resources. True prosperity should be inclusive, but current economic system often exclude inequality. Access to basic service, in that unequal access to healthcare, education, other essential services. Disparities in healthcare access between rural and urban areas. Prosperity is composed of when basic services are not equally distributed, compromised. Prosperity is compromised when the basic services are not equally distributed. In environmental sustainability, prosperity often pursued at the expense of environmental health. Industrial activities leading to the population and climate change. Sustainable development is crucial for long-term prosperity, but current practices often negate environment impact. In technology advancement, technology has improved the quality of life, but also created new challenges. Automation increasing productivity, but also leading to the job displacement. Balancing technology benefit with social and economic implications is necessary for sustainable prosperity. Yes, after that, take some example: materialism and temporary happiness. In materialism, purchasing the latest smartphone may bring temporary joy, but the happiness is feeling and often followed by the desire for the new product. Sustainable happiness requires more than the so in critical appraisal. In cities like New York, San Francisco, there is a uh, contrast between wealthy neighborhood and impoverished areas. Addressing economic inequality is essential for achieving collective prosperity. In mental health, improving a high stress job experience burnout despite high salary. Employers and policymakers need to prioritize mental health and work life balances to ensure holistic and well being. In environmental sustainability, the impact of industrial population or pollution on communities living areas near the factory. Prosperity should not come at cost of environmental degradation. Sustainable practices are also crucial. Method to fulfillment human aspirations. In understanding happiness and prosperity correctly is essential for creating a fulfillment and sustainable life. Happiness is deeply rooted in emotional well-being, meaningful relationship, and a sense of purpose. While prosperity involves not just economic stability but also access to the resources, quality life, and opportunity of growth. The current scenario often misplaces priorities, focusing heavily on material wealth at the expense of mental health, equitable access, and the environmental sustainability. A shift towards a more balanced and inclusive approach is needed to achieve the true happiness and prosperity for the all. No, so let's come to the point: the methods to fulfill human aspiration. Aspiration. So to achieve human aspirations, of happiness and prosperity. It is essential to cultivate an understanding and living a harmony in multiple levels: individual levels, family levels, society, and nature. Each level has its unique dynamic and require specific practices to achieve harmony. So let's discuss this in details. At individual level, self-awareness and self-regulations, personal values and ethics, living in harmony, physical and mental health, continuous learning growth. Okay. Uh, Self-awareness involves recognizing one thought, emotions, and behavior. Self-regulation is the ability to manage these effectively. In that case, practicing mindfulness meditation help individuals become more aware of their mental state and respond to the stress more calmly. Personal values and ethics, understanding and aligning with one's action with personal values and ethics is a crucial for inner harmony. In that, if a person who value honesty ensure that their actions such as being truthfulness in communication align with these values. Now, living in harmony, in that physical and mental health, maintaining a healthy life balance or healthy lifestyle throughout regular exercise, a balanced diet and sufficient rest is essential for individual well-being. Incorporate a daily routine of yoga and a balanced nutrition can enhance physical and mental health. After that, continuous learning and growth. Engaging in lifelong learning and personal development to enhance skills and knowledge. In that, enrolling a course or reading books on personal development and professional skills. Method of fulfillment, human aspirations at family level, in that the roles and responsibility, communication, empathy, living harmony, quality time together, mutual respect and support. Okay, understanding and fulfillment, one roles and responsibilities within the family structure, in which parent providing emotional and financial support to their children and teaching them the values. After that, practicing open, honest communication and empathy to understand and address each other's need. In that case, a regular family meeting to discuss concern and celebrate achievement, fostering a supportive environment. Living in harmony, in that quality of time together, spending meaningful time together to strengthen bond and create positive memories. Family dinners, weekend outgoing, or game nights where everyone participate and enjoy. In mutual respect and support, respecting each other individually and providing support during the challenges. In that case, can take an example of sibling. Siblings support each other in their academic or personal endeavors, celebrating success and comforting during their failures. So, method of fulfilling human aspirations at society level. In that, social roles and contributions, living in harmony, community engagement, ethical and responsible behavior. In that, recognizing one's role in the community and contributing positively to the societal well-being. Volunteering for community services or participating in local governance. After that, understanding and respecting cultural diversity and promoting inclusively. School and workplace celebrating various culture festivals to foster inclusivity and respect. Living in harmony, active participation in community activities and supporting communal initiatives. Joining local environment cleanup drives or community health programs. In ethical responsible behavior, acting ethically and responsibly in social interaction and civic duties. In that, following laws, participating in democratic process and advocating for the social justice. At nature level, ecological awareness, sustainable practices, living in harmony, conservation and sustainability, nature connections. Okay, so in ecological awareness, understanding the interdependence between human and the nature and the importance of human activities on environment. Education on environmental issues such as climate change, population, biodiversity loss, recognizing the importance of sustainable living to preserve natural resources of future generation, and learning about the implement sustainable agriculture practices. Living in harmony, adopting in that situation, one can adopt eco-friendly practices in daily life to reduce the environmental impact. In that case, the industry using renewable energy resources, reducing waste, recycling, and opting the sustainable product. Nature connection, in that building a connection with nature throughout outdoor activities and nature conservation efforts. Participating in tree plantation activities, hiking, and nature walk to foster a deeper appreciation and respect of the nature. So, individual and family harmony. If you are talking about the harmony, a person practices mindfulness to reduce stress and improve their mental health. This positive change reflect in their family interaction where they become more patient and understanding, leading to the harmonious family environment. After that, a family active participation in the community events such as neighborhood cleanup or charity runs that engage foster a sense of community and collective responsibility, enhancing societal harmony. Community initiatives such as gardening project not only provide green spaces and local product, but also educate members about sustainable living, thereby promoting harmony with nature. So, practical steps to achieve harmony. What are the practical steps to achieve harmony? First one is education and awareness, policy and governance, personal commitment, community collaboration. In education and awareness, promoting education on human values, environmental sustainability, and social responsibilities. Schools integrating courses on ethics, civics, responsibilities, and environmental science. After that, implementing policies that support social equity, environmental conservation, sustainable development. Government enforces regulations on pollution control and providing incentive for sustainable practices. And in personal commitment, one should committed to personal growth, ethical behavior, and sustainable living. Plus, to reduce plastic use, voluntary in community services, and pursue lifelong learning. Community collaboration, in that building strong community network that support collective well-being and environmental stewardship. Community group organizing awareness campaign and collaborative project for local development and the environmental conservation. So, achieving human aspirations of happiness and prosperity required a comprehensive approach that emphasize understanding and living in the harmony at various levels. By fostering self-awareness, nurturing healthy relationship, actively participation in societal development, and adopting sustainable practices, individual can contribute to a harmonious and fulfilling life. This multi-level approach ensures that personal well-being, social harmony, and environmental sustainability are achieved and creating a balanced and prosperous world for the others. So, this is all for today.